Hi guys, today I'm doing my question and answer video. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram and on Twitter, so I'm just going to answer some of them. So Julia Catherine asks, what did you and Scott do on your first date? On our first date, we went to Not Your Average Joe's, which is a restaurant. We sat across from each other and didn't say anything. It was so awkward and weird, and I was actually the one bringing up conversation, but for the most part, we didn't talk at all, so it's a little weird. Sincerely Vivis asked, what's your ethnicity? I am Portuguese, Italian, Irish, Polish, Native American, I don't know. Irish, Italian, Polish, Native American, Portuguese. I guess that's it. I'm a smorgasbord of things. Shay119 asked, if you had to take one food with you on a deserted island, what would it be? Probably, see, I was going to say cheese, but I feel like cheese plain is a little boring. So probably loaded mashed potatoes, just because it's filling and delicious and cheesy, and mashed potatoes, yes. Mrs. Court Collard asked, most embarrassing moment. I have a few, but I'm not going to share one of them because it's literally the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened, and I just can't share that information because it's like, it's a little too much. But I do have a couple others. When I was in middle school, I played violin, and I was running into school because the bell rang, and I tripped, and my head and my violin went boom right into the freaking metal door. So that's embarrassing. Also, of course, when I broke my nose and I scraped my nose against the pavement, I don't know why I didn't put my hands up. I just let my nose fall on the pavement. So probably that too. Dreamcatcher07, would you rather live off of hot dogs or corn? Hot dogs, I would probably get so sick of hot dogs, and even the thought of having more than 2 hot dogs disgusts me. And corn, I feel like that wouldn't really fill me up, so that's hard. But probably corn. If it's corn on the cob, then yes. Because I feel like they taste so different. Like, corn in a pile and corn on a cob is like completely different to me. Okay, I've got this question asked so many times about me and Scott. Are we still going to move in together? Is my mom still building an apartment? So me and Scott want to move in together, but right now there is no way. We don't have the money. I don't get paid enough to move out of my house. He doesn't get enough money either. So we both are kind of stuck right now. And my mom's not going to build the apartment anymore because my dad said if she was to build it, it would be my wedding present because it would be $60,000. And I said, no, I don't want it, because if that was my wedding present, then I would be living above a garage and I would be a few feet from my house, and I don't want to live in that place forever, so no, that's not happening, I guess, anymore. We'll see in the future, but I don't know. Baby Girl NB32, Nikki asks, what's your top favorite YouTubers and how long do you think you will be keep vlogging and doing YouTube? So my top 5 YouTubers, I wrote it down in my Erin Condren planner. Casey Holmes, definitely. I love her videos. I love how much she's grown. I love everything about her videos. I love. Also Remy, because she's so fun to watch. I watch her vlogs and I just love it. And she's just always so happy. And I don't know, they make me happy. Also, Sparkly Blonde 1, Faith. I watch her videos, her vlogs, all of her videos basically, when she puts them together, they come out so good and girly and sparkly and just a little extra something, and I just love her videos so much. You guys should definitely check her out if you aren't subscribed to her already. Also, Carissa Pukes, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name, but I love her videos as well. I also like the Saucony Jolies. I used to watch It's Judy's Life, which I still watch. I can't say that I don't watch them, but I really love the Saucony Jolies, and I love Amelia. She talks so much and it's so cute, and I love them. So probably those 5. Now I also wanted to shout out some people who don't have as many subscribers, and I know if I didn't have as many subscribers and a person with more subscribers than me shouted me out, I would be so grateful and happy for that. So I wanted to shout some people out as well who I think deserve more subscribers. So obviously I'm going to shout out my friend Sammy Ray. You guys should definitely check her channel out. I think she has 2,000 something subscribers, but she deserves more. She's so nice and I love her videos, and you guys just need to subscribe to her because, I don't know, she's such a good friend to me and I just love her. Okay, the next one is Karina Kaboom because I love her videos. She does Sephora hauls all the time. I'm like, I wish I could go shopping as much as you go shopping, but they're so informative, and that's what I like. She talks about a product, she'll tell you if she doesn't like it, she'll tell you if she likes it, and she'll tell you the pros and cons. And I just like very informative videos like that, so I highly recommend checking out her channel. Leah Janae, I love her. She's so sweet. Her candle collection is out of control, and I love it. I'm obsessed. She does a lot of videos, and you can tell she takes the time and puts in the effort to make the videos. So I really enjoy her as well. Brittany Jordan, who actually lives kind of close to me. Sorry if the lighting is all weird, but she lives pretty close to me. I think she lives a town over, and she started making YouTube, and I think that's really cool, and I'm glad that people around me are starting their own YouTube because I feel like you should do what you want to do. And she's into makeup. She does lookbooks, and I just think you guys would enjoy her as well. And she's very real. She talks. She does vlogs and she just tells it how it is, and I really like that about her. Sorry, this is so weird. Looks like my hair is darker. Okay, and also Nikki Murphy. She is such a sweetheart. I love her videos and I just love her. So you guys should definitely check out all of these. I listed 5, yeah. 5 people. I love them all. Nikki talks to me all the time on Twitter, and she's just a sweet friend. I love her. So yeah. Just wanted to give a little shout out just so you guys, I don't know, can go find new people to watch if you wanted to. Alright, moving on to the next question. Okay. Hey CJ, I like this question a lot. She asked, if you had one day left to live, what would you spend that day doing? Honestly, if I knew I had one day left to live, I would call up all of my friends and all of my family who I haven't talked to in a long time, and I would just reconnect with them. I would tell them how much I love them, and I would just leave everything off with a good note. I would be very nice to everyone. I would probably donate all my clothes to my friends, all my makeup. I would give things to charity. I would make sure Teddy, oh no, I can't think about this. This is depressing. I think I would want Teddy to be back with his brother. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. That's depressing. Let's not talk about that. Stephanie Peg, would you prefer a night out with your friends or a night in by yourself? If you said night out, what does a typical night out look like? And if you said night in, what does a typical night in look like? So I would probably choose a night in, and I'll tell you why. It's because I used to go out all the time, and yeah, it was fun, but it was very tiring for me, and I don't think the nightlife is my type of life, I guess. I'm just not like a party animal. I've never been a party animal, so I would much prefer a night in by myself. I would watch Netflix, I would cozy up, I would drink some hot chocolate, I would do a facial, I would paint my nails, I would just relax, maybe clean my room, color coordinate my closet, I don't know. I would do it all. And I would hang out with Teddy. Oh, Maddie, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. What do you plan on doing on vacation? I think that's what was said. I want to go scuba diving. I want to go on a jet ski. I want to go parasailing on vacation. I don't know if any of this is going to happen. We're definitely going to get massages on vacation, but I don't know what else. We're just living in the moment. Bree Arnissa asked, do you think Scott will propose soon? No, I do not. Absolutely not. The other day I asked Scott if... Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. But no, I do not think that. No. Okay, these are kind of the same questions. So, Taya Listils, I don't know how to say that. What made you name your dog Teddy? Also, Miss Tiff asked, if you didn't pick Teddy as a name, what would be your second choice? So I literally don't know what made me think of Teddy. I just liked the name Teddy, and it was between Teddy and Tommy, and I just decided on going with Teddy. Plus, Teddy literally looked like a teddy bear when he was a baby mixed with a hamster. So yeah, Teddy. Okay, Salmon Stir asks, what is your biggest fear regarding the future? My biggest fear regarding the future would be, I'm always afraid that something's going to be wrong with me, whether that be cancer or something else. I'm afraid that something's wrong with me, and you know, whenever you have like a symptom of something and you look it up on Google and it tells you the literally worst thing ever and that you're basically going to die in 10 days, that always happens to me. And so I have a fear of something going wrong and, I don't know, me dying. I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to have children for whatever reason. I'm afraid that I'm going to have cancer. I'm just afraid that I'm not healthy enough, and I don't know, it's a scary thought to think, and I hate thinking this, but I'm just a worrywart, and I always think the worst, which I'm not supposed to do, but I do anyway. So, yeah. Also, I'm afraid that I'm going to end up alone. I'm just afraid that I'm going to be hurt again. I think I mentioned this in my last question and answer, but yeah, I'm just afraid that I'm going to be hurt and end up with dogs. Not cats, because I don't like them. Haley Stanley asked, when you get married, how do you want your wedding dress and wedding to look like? What theme? I want a rustic yet glamorous wedding theme. I have this all on Pinterest. I want it to be like in the woods, but I want sparkle. I want glitter. I don't know, I want the woods with the rustic, and I want the glitter with the sparkle. I honestly don't know what kind of wedding dress I would want. I would have to try on a bunch, but I don't know. I really don't know. But I just know I have my whole wedding planned out on Pinterest. I know the ring I want. That's all taken care of. But other than that, I don't know the dress. Okay, so those are all the questions that I'm going to answer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do another question and answer, then let me know down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!